Oh, this looks really good.
Pretty awesome.
What's pretty awesome is this sand. This beach at McFaddin National Wildlife Refuge is getting some much-needed sand and a makeover. While most beaches have natural sand dunes along the shoreline which protect these fragile marshes, McFaddin's beach is a flat landscape with no sand dunes in sight.
The lack of a sand dune has allowed salt water to move up inside the marsh here. And what we have now with no dune, the water's stacked up and now it's finding a way back out and eroding the bank here even more. McFaddin Refuge is a 60,000 acre national wildlife refuge. Not only do we provide great hunting habitat, but we also provide sanctuaries for migratory birds that are moving south for the winter or coming back across the Gulf of Mexico in the springtime.
In the 2000s, hurricanes Rita and Ike crushed the upper Texas coast and wiped McFaddin's sand dunes off the map.
The hurricanes came through, decimated that ridge system.
Now, for miles and miles along this coastline, the fragile marsh habitat is unprotected.
So we have freshwater wetlands right on top of beach. So now, anytime we have any kind of tidal surges, they go right and create washover events into the marshes.
McFaddin's neighbor has more fragile marsh habitat, the J.D. Murphy Wildlife Management Area.
We've reached the point of it's got to be done now or we're going to lose it when the next big storm comes.
We're cutting into sediment offshore, pumping it all the way to the beach.
Funding was raised to build 3 miles of sand dunes, and now some of the refuge marsh has a barrier.
So now that we've actually created this 3-mile stretch, the wetlands are going to have a buffer, protection.
I'm absolutely ecstatic about what we have here. This beach ridge looks phenomenal. We've got all kind of benefits for the marsh behind us here. It looks great.
Now it's a matter of coming up with the funds to protect the rest of the marsh habitat here along the upper Texas coast.
It is a positive start, but it's just that, it's a start. This project has to have the entire beach re-nourished with sand. It's got to be completed.
This project was funded in part by a grant from the Wildlife Restoration Program.